Hi to all. I'm going to discuss about the topic processor architecture in microcomputer. Before that, we are going to see about what is a microprocessor. Already you all know that what is a microprocessor. It means an electronic component that is used by a computer to do its work. It is very tiny and small. It is a central processing unit on a single integrated circuit chip containing millions of transistors, resistors, diodes. Okay, a microprocessor is a electronic component. It is the central processing unit on a single integrated circuit chip containing millions of very small components including transistors, resistors and diodes. So this is called the microprocessor. You can see in the picture, this is the Intel Core i7 microprocessor is displayed in the picture. Okay. Next, in this concept, we are going to see about 8085 microprocessor. Here it is an 8-bit microprocessor. The bit 8-bit means it can process 8-bit of word at a second. So it is called an 8-bit microprocessor. You all know that in my previous class I explained in evolution of microprocessor was what are called 4-bit, 8-bit and 32 and 16-bit microprocessor. But this is 8085 microprocessor. It is an 8-bit microprocessor produced by Intel in the year 1976. It uses a multiplexed address and data bus. You can see in this picture, this is the Intel 8085 microprocessor produced in the year 1975 to 1990s. Manufacturers Intel and several others. You can see the features, how many transistors are there, 6500. The predecessor is Intel 8080, successor is Intel 8086. Okay. Next, this is the internal architecture of 8085 microprocessor. You can see there are several components here. These are all the internal architecture of the microprocessor 8085. Here you can see accumulator, register, flag, ALU, and then here instructions decoder and machine cycle encoding, shortly called as decoder encoding, instruction register IR, shortly called as, this is the interrupt control IC. And then here this is the main important thing in 8085. These are all the registers. There are 6 general purpose registers. These registers can be combined by B, C, D, E and HL pair. These concepts are further we will see in our further classes. And then here you can see the address buffer, data or address buffer here. This is the start from AD0 to AD7. This here 8 to 15. There are 0 to 15 called 16 bits in size. This is the timing and control signal. In here you can see clock, general clock, control, status, DMA and then reset. Okay, these are all the internal architecture of the 8085 microprocessor. These are very important to the microprocessor. Here you can see the internal data bus. Okay, shortly you can say the accumulator, temporal register, flag, ALU, decoder, encoder, instruction register, interrupt control and the multiplexer, and then 6 general purpose registers, all are the internal architecture of the 8085 microprocessor. Okay. The first one here I am going to explain is the control unit. Generally, the control unit passes the control signals to the control signals from CPU to other peripheral devices and also it's backward to peripheral devices to the CPU. It generates signal within microprocessor to carry out the instruction which has been decoded. In reality, causes certain connections between blocks of the microprocessor to be opened or closed, so that data goes where it is required and so that the ALU operations occur. Okay. So the control unit is the most important thing because the signals are carried out and passed from this unit to the other peripheral devices. And then the arithmetic logic unit, shortly called as ALU. The ALU performs, the name itself you can see, the arithmetic operations and the logical operations are performed by the ALU. Examples, what are the arithmetic operations here are add, subtract, and logical operations are and, or, not, etc. Uses data from memory and from accumulator to perform arithmetic operations. Always stores result of the operation in the accumulator, because the result is stored only in the accumulator. If you perform an arithmetic operation or an logical operations, the result always stored in the accumulator, shortly called as ACC or A. And then the registers are the storage area. This is used to store the bits of information. Registers are used to quickly accept, store, and transfer data and instructions that are being used immediately by the CPU. Okay, registers are used to quickly accept, store, and transfer data. By the use of registers only, you can transfer the data, you can store the data, and you can get the data and instructions that are being used immediately by the CPU. There are various types of registers. Those are used for various purposes. The 8085 microprocessor includes general purpose registers called 6 B, C, D, E, H, and L. They can be work in pairs such as B, C, D, E, H, L. We cannot mismatch the pair. For example, we cannot do C, D, E, H and L, B. We only paired as B, C, D, E and H, L only, because the register, in the register B, you can only store 8 bits of data. If you want to store the 16-bit data, you can combine both two registers. For example, you can only combine B, C, D, E and H, L. Okay, these are all the 6 general purpose registers. B is used to store 8-bit data. This is also used to store 8-bit data. If you combine these two, you can store 16 bits of data. And then the other register or accumulator, and then flag registers. Two 16-bit flag registers called stack pointer and program counter. Accumulator is an 8-bit register. Flag register also an 8-bit register, but 8085 microprocessor has two 16-bit registers. The first one is the stack pointer and the second one is the program counter. So accumulator, already I said that the result of the arithmetic or logical operations are stored in the accumulator only. So this register is used to store 8-bit data and to perform arithmetic and logical operations. Result is stored in the accumulator. And then the flags are also one of the important thing in the microprocessor architecture. It is used to check the status of the result. You can see in detail about what are all the flags in my next video. In 8085 there are 6 flags over here. The first one is zero flag, shortly called as Z, carry flag, CY, sign flag, parity, and auxiliary carry flags. We are all seeing in detail in my next video. And then these two are all the 16-bit register. In 8085, the first one is the program counter, shortly called as PC. The microprocessor uses this 16-bit register to sequence the execution of the instructions. This register is a memory pointer. Memory locations have 16-bit addresses, and that is why this is a 16-bit register. It has a 16-bit addresses, so it is called a 16-bit register. The function of the program counter is to point the memory address from which the next byte is to be fetched. Okay, shortly you can say the function of the program counter is it points the memory where the next byte is to be fetched. Okay, next one is the stack pointer. The stack pointer is also a 16-bit register. It is used as a memory pointer. It points to a memory location in read-write memory called the stack. The beginning of the stack is defined by loading 16-bit address in the stack pointer. And then the instruction register and decoder, temporary store for the current instruction of a program. Latest instruction sent here from memory prior to execution. A decoder then takes instruction and decodes or interrupt the instruction. Decoded instruction then passes to the next stage. The decoder is used to decode the instructions and it is passed to the next stage. And then timing and control unit. The timing and control unit synchronizes all the microprocessor operations with the clock and generates the control signals necessary for communication between the microprocessor and peripherals. The timing signals operates according to the clocks and generate the control signals necessary for communication between the microprocessor and peripherals. Peripherals means the input-output devices. And then interrupts in 8085. Interrupt means some signals cross over your normal operations of the microprocessor is called the interrupts. Interrupts are the signals generated by the external devices to request the microprocessor to perform a task. For example, you can see the microprocessor already performing a work. On that time, any other device need to do the work and give the work to the microprocessor. It is called the interrupts. Interrupts are the signals generated by the external devices to request the microprocessor to perform a task. There are 5 interrupt signals: trap, RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 5.5 and INTR. We will see in this in a full detail what are the interrupt signals in my another video. And then the serial input and output control. 8085 microprocessor has 2 serial input output pins that are used to read, write 1-bit data to and from peripheral devices. Okay, this is used to read and write 1-bit data from where? From peripheral devices. They are SID, serial input data line, SOD, serial output data line. So already we saw in this we saw the applications of microprocessor in our day-to-day life. There are a lot of applications of microprocessor in general life. Some of the applications are given below. In mobile phones, digital watches, washing machine, traffic control signals, modems, power stations, television, CD player, multimeter, CRO, etc. Okay. These are all the main applications. So the architecture means by all these internal parts. Accumulator, what is called as accumulator, it is used to store the results of the arithmetic and logical operations. It is also used for the arithmetic and logical operation performing. And then the flag, there are 6 flags: 0 flag, 0 flag, sign flag, parity bit, auxiliary carry and all those things. And then the arithmetic and logic unit, it is used to perform the arithmetic and logical operations. And then the decoder decodes the instructions and then it forward to the next cycle. And then the interrupt, there are the 5 interrupts. So there are the 6 interrupts. You can see these in the see in detail in my next video. Interrupts are the signals generated by the devices from outside the external devices to the microprocessor. Interrupts are the signal generated by other devices to the microprocessor. And then these are all the basic 8-bit general purpose registers: B, C, D, E and HL. B is a general purpose register. It is used to store 8-bit data. If you want to store a 16-bit data, you can combine these two: B, C, D, E, HL. Okay. And the timing and control signal. Timing and control signals are used to generate the control signals according to the clock cycles. So these are all the internal architecture of the Intel 80 microprocessor. Thank you, girls.